Alright, fellas. I'm pretty sure this video is not gonna be that long. I'm about to play a game in like 10 minutes. But I figured I'd knock this shit out real quick. We have another basically week 5 in review kind of thing. Rich brought up a good point, pointing out the games that already been played, looking at stats, numbers like that. So we had so far, I'm gonna do a little review. I'm gonna let Rich do his weekly review thing, but part of the previews, whenever I do the previews, I'm gonna do the games that were actually played too. Rich does his thing where he brings up stats and all that, but I'm gonna try to do more like a weekly thing, you know, like you said, Chris Van Pelt. So far we have Pittsburgh beating Jacksonville by 7, 36-29. We got Buffalo losing to Cincinnati in a close game by 4, and Patriots losing to the Buccaneers. I don't know the records of these teams. I know the Colts are now 3-2. Niners are now 5-0. I'll look at the Jaguars and the Steelers right now. Look at these records and see what they did to the standings, and you know, brought to you by Sprite. I told you, man, we're gonna get some sponsors in here. Looks like the Jaguars, that was a big loss for the Jaguars, 3-1. Huge win for the Steelers as they keep pace with the best record in the AFC. No team in the AFC is undefeated. It's only 3 undefeated teams left. After this week, it will only be 2, either the Packers or the Cowboys. But right now, the only undefeated teams are in the NFC. And if it stays that way for another 2 weeks, only one team will be left undefeated, meaning Cowboys or the Niners. Whoever comes out that game will be the last undefeated. But anyway, yeah, that was a huge win for the Steelers and the AFC. Could mean big potential, a potential hostess candy corn, but a potential tiebreaker for a playoff spot potentially. I mean, both of them, if they win their divisions, will get in. But as you see, Texans are 3-1, Colts 3-2, Jaguars 3-2, and then you have the Titans at 2-2. That's a tough division. So everyone really counts in that AFC South right there. And it could come down to a bye week and shit like that, or seeding when it comes to the playoffs. So that's a huge win. We had the Patriots fall into 3-2 as the Buccaneers raised their record to 3-2. So that's a good quality win for the Buccaneers to get a win over a one-loss Patriot team. And then you had the Bengals getting their second win of the season. Bengals got their second win of the season over the Bills, which on paper looks like a bad loss right there. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a bad loss. The Bills coming in at 3-1, the Bengals at 1-3, proves to you that there's a lot of parity in the league, and that at any given week somebody can fall. So you got to be on your fucking P's and Q's. You can't come in thinking like, oh yeah, I'm fucking undefeated or 3-1, and this guy's 1-3, and I'm gonna have a cakewalk. So shout out to the Bengals pulling off the upset. First game we have Thursday Night Football. It's okay. I love this song, yeah. But anyway, it looks like the Buccaneers ran away with this one purely off turnovers. Patriots had 6 turnovers. Buccaneers only had 1. That changes the game every time. Patriots had 141 rushing yards, 200 yards passing. It's just the fact that Buccaneers didn't turn the ball over and the Patriots did. Tom Brady had an un-Tom Brady-like game with 1 touchdown and 5 picks, and Jameis Winston was out there looking like Tom Brady. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception for Jameis Winston. We're gonna talk about the winners because, you know, to the victor goes the spoils. Jerick McKinnon had a decent game, 66 yards, average 4.5 a carry with a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson seems like he's fitting in nicely with Mike Evans, who both had touchdowns, and D-Jax had over 100 yards. And O.J. Howard, the rookie, Looking like he's trying to put a Rookie of the Year bid, as he had 2 touchdowns in this game. 64 yards and 2 touchdowns and 2 catches. So that was a good win for the Buccaneers right there. Vernon Hargreaves. As I said, the defense just turned the ball over. 2 picks by Artie Burns over from the Steelers. So Buccaneers is paying off in that deal. Rookie Justin Evans and Brent Grimes himself had 2 picks. So shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a good clutch win. The upset game, it doesn't. I don't know. Everything went the Bills' way. I mean, the Bills didn't really lose the offensive yards battle. I mean, they only lost by 14 yards. I mean, the difference in the game really was that the Bengals had some semblance of a rushing game, and the Bills didn't. But the Bills won a turnover battle. They had left third down conversions, and that definitely could swing a game, because what it looks like, since he scored twice, probably went for 2 and didn't get it. Nah, that doesn't make sense for him to go for 2. So maybe they had 2 field goals in the 4th. But the Bengals had 4 third downs to the Bills 2, and sometimes that's the difference. I mean, got in the red zone. The Bills couldn't get it in the end zone. Had 2 possessions in the red zone, no touchdowns. They dominated the time of possession by 5 minutes. Didn't have any penalties. It came to the fact that when it came to the red zone, the Bengals locked it down and didn't give up a touchdown. So shout out to the Bengals on the upset. Not much to talk about here. Both quarterback plays terrible. Nobody rushing game did anything. Nobody on the receiving. I mean, the only bright spot on the receiving game, AJ Green caught a bomb for 92 yards. Caught the Bills sleeping. So a 92-yard bomb to AJ Green ended up being the difference in this game right now. So shout out to the Bengals getting it done. And sometimes that's how it happens. One play is the difference. For those who didn't watch, the Niners dominated the Seahawks 26-7. Could have been a lot worse, but Niners, you know, did some dumb shit near the end. Wasn't really ball controlling it up, but they won the offensive yards. They won the offensive. They won first downs, kick return yards, fucking passing yards, rushing yards, first downs, no turnovers. Only bad thing for the Niners this game is that they couldn't get it going on third downs. I mean, only 1 conversion out of like 6 or 7 I think we had, but we dominated the time of possession. We didn't need third downs. We got the second down and got the first. So we got that going. And the turnovers doomed the turnovers doomed the Colts. I mean, 6 turnovers, 5 interceptions. Can't win with 5 interceptions. Andrew Luck. Phillip Rivers is looking with a perfect passer rating. I mean, 18 for 22, 81 completion percent, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. Couldn't get the running game going, like I said. Carlos Hyde only averaged less than 3 yards a carry, but Ladarius Green had a big 86-yard bomb. Dez had 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. The rookie Isaiah Ford due to injuries. And then the defense just came up big time. Defense did everything I needed them to do. Jimmy Ward with a 2-pick game. Sam Shields, the free agent. Riley Bulaga, who's only in because Bowman got hurt in a sim. But it's paying off. So the Niners moved to 5-0. Colts 3-2. In the last game, the Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It looked like the Jaguars Pittsburgh couldn't pass the ball. Only 59 yards passing. Jaguars dominated the passing, dominated first downs, dominated total yards gained.